to buy opportunity. The bottom line is that these two companies have a huge opportunity. There are only two companies in an entire sector. My story doesn't start with religion. My story doesn't start with the truth. My story starts with alma de shikra, the world of lies. God gave, God took, may his name be blessed.
I guess it needs to be said because Hashem has given me the words to say. So, for some reason or another, men don't think that modesty applies to them. For some reason or another, they think that modesty only applies to women. And it's completely wrong. Modesty applies to men just as much as it applies to women. So what do I mean by modesty to men? First and foremost, we talked about the whole issue of skinny pants, skinny jeans. Not allowed. First of all, it's livush goyim. It's what goyim wear. Second of all, it's not modest. You're not supposed to show your body parts to the world. Third of all, it looks like Nazi clothes. If you look at, I showed a picture. There's a picture of Nazi pants and skinny jeans. The same thing. So that's for having kids. Excuse me. And lastly, also it's bad for reproduction. So that's one. Second thing, as far as the shirts, when people open up their shirts and they show half their chest, it's gross. No one wants to see your lion. No one wants to see your body. No one needs to see your body. You don't see Rabbi Vadia walking around with his fur coming out of it. You don't see any Rabbi Akiva pictures with his friends on the beach with no shirt on. No one needs to see your body. That's number two. Number three, the people that are thinking that they're making a mitzvah by going to the mikveh. People go to a mitzvah and they go to the mikveh. Okay, going to a mikveh is not a obligation for men. But if you go, it's good. It's good if you go. Especially if you have friends that are sinners, you work in a place that's full of sinners, you should definitely go to the mikveh. How often is up to you. The point is you should go. But if you're going to go to the mikveh and you're going to be one of those guys that walks around naked, like you're in a football locker room, thinking that it's okay because just guys, you are an immodest person and you have to cover yourself. No one wants to see your body. It's disturbing, it's disgusting, and you should cover yourself. It doesn't matter that there's other men. No one wants to see you naked, even if you're a guy. It's not okay. Yes, it's disgusting. It's awful. It's horrendous. I hate it. People need to learn that modesty is not just for women. Cover your body. Go to the mikveh. Have a towel right next to the mikveh. Cover yourself. You want to go to the shower? Cover yourself until you're in the shower. It's complete ridiculous that you even have to say this in this age. That people just walk around like we're in Greece. Everybody's naked, and it's first of all, also, aside from that, why are people, it's in a Gemara, Masechet Avodah Zarah. You're not allowed to talk in a mikveh. You're not allowed to talk in a bathroom. People have conversations inside the mikveh area, because, it's a mikveh, there's a big pool, there's a couple of showers, and they treat it like a locker room. They have conversations. Hey, what are you doing? How do you like this mikveh? How do you like this keilah? What do you think of Parashat Shavua? What do you think of Trump? You're not allowed to have a conversation in those places. You could say, somebody says hi, you could nod and say hi and leave, but you're not allowed to carry a conversation. So people have to start learning how to act. You're going to purify yourself, but you're collecting sin at the same time. It's like taking a shower in a bath full of garbage. There's something, So that's why sometimes I see there's a couple of people I see. And, you see them in the mikveh. It's I try to go, run away. These people are walking around. They think they're they're one of these underwear models in the Macy's magazine, but without the underwear. And it's Hashem Erachem, come on, the guy wants to talk to me. He's hey, what do you think of that? Leave me alone. What are you talking to me? Who wants to see you, Bichlai? You're naked, buddy. Go away.
Is he making a sin for disgusting you?
Don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't touch me. Oh, I had one guy wants to give me a hug in the mikveh. Hey, how are you? Ugh, get away from me. First of all, I don't like when people touch me in general. I generally don't like when people touch me. I don't know. I have this thing. No. I'm not like a clean freak. I just don't like. I have a very sensitive body. I had so much pain in my body and so on. I just, in general, I don't. Even before that, actually, I generally don't like when people touch me. If I, once in a blue, there's a hug I give to people when it's close. But if you're naked, who wants to touch you? Who wants to look at you, bichlal? So it's awful. And guys, I don't know. I know guys feel like it's okay because we're all guys, but it's awful. It's disgusting. It's not modest. Please stop. Please stop. For heaven's sake, stop. It's just an awful thing. And there's a Gemara with Rabban Gamliel in the Masechet Avodah Zarah, and one of the goyim comes to him and starts asking him questions in the shower and like in the bathhouse, and he doesn't answer him. So he said, "How could he not answer?" He asked him heretical type of question, like a heresy about statues and so on. He says, "No, you're not allowed to talk. Not allowed to talk in a bathhouse." So, number one, if you're going to go make a mitzvah, make a mitzvah. You need to give Hashem a chocolate, give him the whole chocolate. Don't chew it. Keep the wrapping on it. Be modest. Act like a human being. Control your desires. Know that if you want something too much, unless it's Torah, it's not good for you. You want women too much, it's not good for you. You want money too much, it's not good for you. You want politics too much, it's not good for you. If you don't want anything at all and you're anti, it's also most likely not good for you. Balance. Balance is key. Balance in general on most things is good. The only thing that balance is not good for is anger. There's no balance in anger. You're not allowed to have anger at all. You have to be extreme. No anger. And that's very hard, but you have to work on it. So, please, if any of you know anybody or you go to the mikveh, please tell them to listen to this last part of the shiur, because I don't think anybody else ever talked about it. It's an awful thing that people do, and they walk around. Oh, this is the reason why. Okay, Baruch Hashem. So at least, so that's the reason I guess Hashem told me to remind me to say this. I always want to say it. I just never think of a time. Like I never think about it during the lectures because it's not connected to any shiur. I can never think about it. But apparently today I needed to say it.
Do men get rewarded for being modest like the Baba Sali?
100%. 100%. As a matter of fact, there's a Gemara about it. Shaul HaMelech Masechet Megillah. Gemara Masechet Megillah says, why did Shaul merit having such righteous descendants? Because he was modest. Because he was modest.
Sali also had righteous.
Yes. But Shaul HaMelech was the first king of Israel. There's a difference. Kol hakavod to Alvaita, we could be even a small token of what Baba Sali was, but you can't really compare Baba Sali to someone from almost 3,000 years ago, King Saul. It says that King Saul was so righteous that if he was born after King David and he was going to fight King David, and King David was the king first and Saul wasn't, Hashem would let King Saul win.
I've heard enough. New arrival screams echoing through the hallway to know that this ain't good. Once they pass them through the infierno, they don't come back. It's enough to make you go crazy.
Do not think we fear you, Spirit. We know your power is born of evil. This is your last night in the land of the living. You understand me, malevolent demon?
There are no shortcuts, no tricks, no magic. The very cave you fear possesses the cure you seek. Go within. Just know, once you cross that threshold, there is only one way out.
There was a rich family that lived here called the Hetheringtons, and unfortunately, their daughter passed away of a heart attack inside the house. Basically, they were so devastated that they reached out to people claiming to be psychic mediums. They actually weren't psychic mediums. They opened up a total of 11 portals inside this house and invited spirits and entities from all different kinds of dimensions.
Well, I think there are certain pieces of evidence that there is an afterlife.
Resurrection of the dead is affirmed pretty clearly in the Talmud and the Midrash.
To be honest with you, to give this lecture is a nightmare. If it was up to me, I wouldn't. There's going to be some graphic details.
This place is a maze.
That person after death went to a place called Sheol.
This is by far the largest near-death experience study that has ever been conducted.
People go to a place and they experience weird things. And sometimes they actually will see a character of some type. Well, where did that come from?
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
They may describe feeling profoundly peaceful, seeing a bright, warm, welcoming light. Some people describe watching doctors and nurses working on them with incredible accuracy.
Next thing I knew, I was above my body watching the operation.
How long did you feel like you were gone?
I went to a place of timelessness. And so what that means, it could have been a second, could have been 5 minutes. I don't know.
Can you imagine waking up from your sleep and not being able to move?
As I'm lying there, I realized that there's an evil presence next to me.
Do you believe that angels, demons exist?
Holy dude, get out of here! Oh my god, dude!
Strange things keep happening. Bizarre nightmares, as if I'm on fire.
Whoa, what the hell is this? Man, I've got bad chest pain.
Satan's Hollow is what it's called, the portal to hell.
Some people calling it an eye of fire, while others said it looked like the portal to hell opening up.
And the next thing I know, I was outside of my body, looking at my body.
What I'm going to do is called claromancy, the art of throwing lots or throwing bones.
2,000 years of experience, passed down, recorded, of how demons work.
God has them all on a leash, and he lets the leash go enough to let them tempt us, because that's what makes us spiritually stronger.
I'm trying to be as graphic as possible so you understand what we're talking about.
It's your ticket to reality. It's your ticket to freedom. It's your ticket to immortality.
Is there an afterlife? Is there a
This
God?
is the type of information that can keep you away from the Yetzirah.
What happens to us after we die?